Welcome to my septo-rhinoplasty vlog. Apologies for how rough I am looking, not my best, but then I thought you're going to see me look much worse in the next few weeks, so we may as well get used to it. I thought I'd film this because I've been watching loads of videos because I like to know what to expect and be prepared, but so many of them are American and I could only find about 2 from the UK, so I thought I may as well film it in case it helps someone else. So today is the 21st of December and I've just had my pre-op appointment and I've got to go back on the 4th of January for a COVID test and then my operation is on the 7th. I thought I'd just kind of film the whole thing. I will put a time on the screen where you can skip to if you just wanted to see the recovery, but I'm just going to run through how I broke my nose, why I'm having the operation and give you a good look at my nose. I broke my nose in 2017 at a cheerleading competition. I'm not sure how much you'll know about cheerleading watching this, but I got hit in the face head first. So like this was the girl's head and her feet were like up there. So she came down like that. Right, I got hit square in the face, which was kind of a good thing because it made the outside of my nose wasn't too bad. And I got a really bad concussion, really, really bad, which was horrible, and it makes me feel like I can cope with this operation because I don't think it will be as bad as when I actually had that happen, so I might take that back, but we'll see. Got to Pyramid, which is near the end of a routine. By the time I got to Pyramid, I literally couldn't remember anything and I was just stood there like, have I moved or have I just been stood here the whole time? Got through that. Dance comes at the end of a routine, did that, couldn't see by this point, felt really not good, but I think the adrenaline just sort of like gets you through. When the routine finished, I apparently looked drunk. I like staggered off the mat, went up to my coach and just said, I've broken my nose and I can't breathe, and then I passed out. And I was with the paramedics at the competition for a while. My nose was bleeding, it was bleeding for 4 hours, so I had to go to A&E, but I just got so dizzy, like every time I went to stand up to leave them, I just couldn't walk. I saw this girl and I'd never spoken to her or met her before. She was quite a lot younger than me, but she was from my club, so she had a club t-shirt on, so I was like, you know, it's kind of normal to talk to like people from a club even if you don't know them. But this girl just looked at me, like didn't say a word. She wasn't like, oh, are you okay? Nothing like that. She just looked at me and went, oh my god. And I was like, I hadn't seen my face yet, so I was just like, oh, this is brilliant, isn't it? Yeah, my nose swelled up like this. I will insert a picture that my sister sent me that was me, apparently. It swelled up to my eyes, so like the corners of my eyes were swollen. I did get some black eyes, mainly on this side, and I got some bruising around the tip of my nose as well. I'd never had a nosebleed in my life before this, so it was a bit weird, but I was dizzy for weeks. I couldn't see when I went outside. The light gave me a really bad headache. I tried to wear sunglasses, but my nose was so swollen that they wouldn't fit on my face. So I went to the hospital and they told me I needed to go to the hospital where I live because I was in Birmingham at the time, and they were about to let me home, and then they found fluid and blood in my ears, so then I had to have a scan. They thought I might have fractured my skull, so they kept an eye on that, but they said I had perforated my eardrum, so it could also be that. Then I had it manipulated, so I had one operation on it. Fine. Then 4 weeks later I broke it again, but they did say when I broke it the first time, they compared it to a road traffic incident. They kept calling it head trauma, and I was like, wow, that sounds so serious. I broke it in 3 places, so I broke it at the top where the bone is, I broke it in the middle, which you can still really feel when you touch my nose, and then the cartilage is completely like messed up at the bottom as well. Yeah, I had it then manipulated again, got the same surgeon. It was like, oh, he was like, didn't I see you 4 weeks ago? And I was like, oh yeah, you did. I tripped over the doormat on the way out of that, so that was wonderful. Oh, another big part of this, I can't really smell or taste anything. I don't expect that to come back with this operation because they think that the nerve has probably been like damaged or knocked out of the skull, whatever they said. So the main problems, I get a lot of face pain, mainly this side, but whenever I get like the slightest cold, I've had it, it's so painful because everything just gets blocked. This side of my nose I can't breathe through at all. This side of my nose I can breathe through, but because I have so many problems with my sinuses, it is quite often blocked. I do wonder if I'm going to sound different, but it was so long ago now that I can't remember. I mean, you can't really hear yourself anyway, but yeah. Any other problems? I wake up all the time through the night. I can't sleep properly because I know so many people complain about this after the operation, but I'm quite used to it, so I don't think I will. But I have to sleep with my mouth open, and then I wake up if I close my mouth because it stops me breathing, or I wake up because I've got a really dry mouth, so that's a bit annoying. When I brush my teeth in the morning, oh my goodness, it is disgusting. I nearly vomit on a regular basis just because I think it's that the stuff that should be coming out of my nose comes out of my mouth, and honestly, it is not the ones. Have I got anything else to say? Oh yeah, so I didn't have the operation earlier because they basically said that, well, when I first went, they said I had to wait 6 months. And then when I saw the surgeon he said if I'd have seen him the next day after it happened, he could have done it then, but because it then starts to heal, you do need to wait 6 months. So that was in 2017. Obviously it's now nearly 2021. I couldn't have the operation because I had worked so hard in my cheerleading, and I was basically like about to make one of my dream teams. So I was like, it's not going to kill me. Like, it is harder to breathe, but I was like, I really want to do this. So I then actually ended up doing cheerleading for another 2 years. So I knew there was no point in me having the operation because once I've had it, if I get hit in the face again, I'm a bit screwed really. He said that there is enough cartilage in my nose to not have to get any from behind my ear or my rib cage, but if there was a problem and something did happen, then yeah, I'd be a bit screwed. So that's kind of why I've waited. One of the things I'm most nervous for, I'm going to a private hospital because I run my own business, so I kind of need to be able to choose when I have it because it affects other people, which obviously on the NHS you can't really do. So yeah, my mum and dad agreed that they would pay for this for me, which I'm very grateful for because I don't have that kind of money. I'm nervous to go into a private hospital just because I've never been in one. I'm not actually nervous for the operation. This is my 6th operation, so I'm not really nervous for any of that stuff, but I'm quite an anxious person, so I'm more anxious for like if I'm gonna get lost, what the room's gonna look like, who I'm gonna talk to, I won't know anyone, like that kind of thing makes me more nervous than the actual operation itself. I'm not that nervous about the recovery. I think a lot of people that have this operation have it for cosmetic reasons and they've never experienced the aftermath of it, whereas I feel like, I might take this back, but I feel like I've kind of had the worst of that. Like, I've had the can't eat very well, can't breathe very well, have to sleep upright kind of thing. I am really interested to see if I'm going to get black eyes. We'll stay tuned for that. But yeah, anyway, so my nose, my skin is not great at the moment, but I know whenever I watch these videos, everyone's skin always gets worse because they can't like clean it and stuff properly. So anyway, here's my nose. I actually think I'm really lucky. I don't actually think it looks bad. Like, I'm not really getting this for cosmetic reasons, and all the doctors that I've seen, they look at me and then they look at my nose and they're like, oh yeah, you got a good whack, and I'm like, yeah. So it's fun. I think it's like, okay, this part of my nose is definitely wider. Like, I've got 2 bumps here from when I broke it. From the side, I think it's okay. I do have a bit of like a bump here that I didn't used to have, but he said that's because like the middle of my nose is collapsed, so it's like dropped or something. So he's gonna fix that. That white bit, I don't know if you can see it, that should be in the middle of my nose. Up this nostril is just red, like it's cartilage or turbinates, I'm not really sure. I saw on my operation it says I'm having rhinoplasty, septoplasty, and what did it say? Cautery of inferior turbinates. I think that's where they like burn it and it gets rid of it. I'm not really sure. I think that's what's blocking my airways. They said that this would be the best thing to have because my nose is, I can't really see it, but apparently it's like broken at the top. The problem's from the top and the bottom, so even if they fix the bottom, it might not fix the actual problem. So yeah, I forgot to say, but at my pre-op appointment they also gave me this, which I need to use when I shower for 5 days before my operation. It's surgery day, finally, and I'm just packing my stuff. Here's my outfit. I'm not supposed to put anything over my head, so we have a zip-up hoodie, this like cardigan top. I wore one of the like, I don't know why I was about to show you. I don't have another one, but I wore like a kind of a crop top thing. I'm not sure if I'll be allowed to wear it under the gown, and then just some joggers, and I've got some socks. I'm gonna wear some trainers, and I'm just packing my bag. So I've just got like some loungewear, underwear, slippers, socks, toiletries, dressing gown, and my medication. They just put me in this room, and there's a toilet as well. Yeah. She's just put my bracelets on, I've put these stockings on, and did a urine sample and went through all my stuff, and I'm really not happy because I thought I was going to be able to keep this on, but I've got to take it off, and I've got to take my underwear off and put these on. What are these? They're horrible. I don't want to do that. Will they actually see?
Yeah, they will.
No, but they're not going to look, are
I
they?
get you to put them on so they don't see anything. Which is
Yeah,
why
but I've got knickers on.
you're not allowed to wear knickers.
Why?
Because they have to cut them
They
off.
do my face.
Yeah, but if you had like a cardiac arrest or
No, they're not going to be going there if I've got a cardiac arrest, are they? Outfit of the day. Yeah.
definitely the shoes.
Nice slipper things, some socks, 2 gowns, and a dressing gown. Whoa. Hi. How long have I been back, Mum?
Not long, maybe half an hour.
I feel a bit worse than I thought I was going to feel.
Yeah, the bruising's really quite bad.
But, yeah, it's done now.
But you can't go home, can you?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay overnight. And apparently I'll look worse tomorrow. I would smile, but it hurts. So this is what you get. Update. It's been a few hours. My eyes are quite bad. And I have some blood on my eye. My throat is not good. Hi. What's the time, Mum?
It's 10 to 10.
It's 10 to 10. And I don't think I'll get a lot of sleep, but just thought I'd update you on the bruising. Since I had the pain meds, I felt a lot better than I did. I felt really bad. My head was pulsing, but yeah, it kind of just hurts as expected, like in my face. I don't remember if I've said this on camera already, but the surgeon said that it was a bit worse than he thought when he went in, because apparently, I think he meant the middle bit, I'd like dislocated off the bone. And something about like the cartilage had like been squashed basically. So yeah, this will probably be the last vlog of the evening. But I finally took that horrible underwear off. I tried to sit up when the nurse came. My ops got bad and I felt really bad, so I had to lay down again. But after the pain meds, I was able to get up and go to the toilet without. She had to literally stand in there whilst I went to the toilet. But I'm glad that stupid underwear's off. I also had like some blood dripping from my eye. But yeah, as expected, my mouth is really dry like it was when I first broke it. Could smell a bit better now. It's 10:50 p.m. and I now feel wide awake. I've had some blood dripping from this, but they said they're going to change it in the morning. I don't know if you can see, but I just went to the toilet and saw myself, and My eyes are like puffy. I feel like it looks a bit better on camera than it actually does in the mirror. You can kind of see like that. But yeah, I don't think I'll go to sleep, but I feel I've just had some more painkillers. Gonna feel a bit better now. Good morning. It's about 6:30. I think I slept for I didn't sleep for more than about 6 minutes at a time last night. My eyes have been quite itchy, so they're not sure whether that's just a swelling or whatever, or maybe the plasters. Could you hear that like popping when I start talking? Yeah, but the consultant is coming back this morning, and I've just had some paracetamol. They're going to give me some Oromorph before my packing comes out. I'm a bit surprised it comes out already, actually. I got a new gauze last night because there was a lot of blood in the other one, and yeah, should be going home after the consultant see me. I feel like you can see them freezing a bit more in here. I've just been given some breakfast. I'm gonna have a yoghurt, and my mum has buttered me some toast, which I'm gonna try and have some of. And he's gonna come back with some ice to try and stop the bleeding when they take the packing out, because it has been bleeding quite a lot. So a lot of people say this is the worst bit, so I'll let you know if that's true. Got some ice behind my neck. I've got some ice cubes. This is gonna try and stop or minimise the bleeding when they take the packing out, and then hopefully I should be allowed home. I'm struggling to keep my eyes open now, they're really sore. The packing coming out is definitely the worst bit. I felt really bad after that. I was going to go home. I still am going to go home today, just it's been a few hours because I wasn't feeling very good. They've just bought me some food, which looks really nice. It's a brownie and an ice cream. A lot of people say in these videos that your throat really hurts. My throat does hurt. I just kind of feel like I'm underwater now. I'm now going to try and get dressed because they said I need to be up and about before I can go home. I'm so itchy. I haven't really heard anyone else say that in their videos. Not even like just here, it's like my eyes. But yeah, I'm now going to try and get dressed. I feel I'm not in loads of pain, I just don't feel that good, but I'm sure I'll be home soon with my cat. I wonder what my cat's doing. So I got dressed because they said I needed to be up and dressed to go home, but I'm staying another night now. And I'm not going to get back changed because that was too much effort. My mouth is still really dry. I've also got like blood in my eye. I don't know if it's still there. But yeah, TMI, but I don't know how well you'll see this. It's like stuff is coming out of my mouth. It's like stuck to the top of my mouth, the roof of my mouth. Now going home. That's the update.
That's as good as it's gonna get.
I haven't really vlogged anything since I've been home because I do feel really bad. I feel like the puffiness has gone down a little bit, but it does actually hurt more than it did. I don't even feel like I can watch TV. The skin under my nose is so sore. And where the swelling is, it's just ripping. I can see the steri strips underneath. I just feel really bad. just taken the gauze off because it's literally, it doesn't look that sore, but it's so sore under here. I think it's from where it's like wet and my lips rubbing against it. So I've taken it off and got this on standby in case I trip. Hi. Sorry, I haven't really vlogged much. I feel a lot worse than I thought I was going to feel. But my throat's still really sore. My hair looks so greasy now. I'm not even allowed to wash it properly until the 19th. My face feels gross as well. The bruising is starting to, like, my eyes are still quite bruised, but it feels like it's going more into my cheeks now. I still have a fair amount of bleeding, but my skin is so sore underneath this. And I didn't really get any sleep, but then I had some more and more early hours of this morning. I did manage to get a couple hours. I've now got the blood in both of my eyes. I should probably tell someone about that, but oh gosh, it's so horrible. I can feel it running still. That's all. Nothing positive as of yet. It's still day 3 and it's now 6:20 or something PM. I've just moved downstairs because I literally have not moved for like 14 hours. Oh, the blood is still getting kind of worse in my eye. But I've just taken the gauze off and my nostrils kind of look the same size. Woo. But obviously they're still really swollen. I am in quite a lot of discomfort, but the pain is at the moment quite under control. I think this first bit has been a lot worse than I expected, but I didn't expect to swell this bad. I kind of thought that because there wasn't too much work to do on the outside that I was going to escape some of the black eyes, because I've literally watched about 50 videos of other people getting these and I feel like my eyes were probably on par with like 2 of the worst ones. But I don't know if I said, he did say it was like quite a severe injury that they thought so. But obviously they had to do a lot more than they thought. But I'm a bit wary about the bleeding just because when my cat has joined me. Whoa. Oops. Holy low. When I was about 10, I had an operation on my stomach and it split open at home. Like, quite literally, there was blood everywhere. So, yeah, I think I'm just really wary, like, of the bleeding, but they always say the swelling is obviously like starts around the eyes and then it drops to the face. I definitely feel like it's dropped now. I feel like I always look like Alvin the Chipmunk anyway, but I've gone from Alvin to Theodore. So, yeah. Day 4. Is it day 4?
Yeah.
Everyone says that the first 3 days are the worst, but day 4's bad.
Your eyes are really, really yellowing today, and the swelling at the top of the eyes is quite big today, but it's gone down from your cheeks a bit.
Yeah, I can feel it in my cheeks. My nose is so uncomfortable still, I can just feel there's so much stuff in there. But I'm not allowed to touch it, obviously.
For days.
Like, there's still stuff coming out onto the gauze. I don't think this is normal, but when I close my eyes I feel like I'm moving. I don't really know why. I haven't really got up yet today, I've been asleep. I haven't taken my tablets.
No. But painkillers, yes. Tablets, no.
No other update. That's all.
Not much of an update.
I haven't really done anything.
No, you've just been in bed the whole time.
I don't even feel like I could watch like TV or anything. Like I think I did sleep a bit better last night, so that's a bit of an update, I suppose. My lower back's quite sore. I used to get a lot of lower back pain, but I fixed it by sleeping with not a lot of pillows, but now obviously I'm having to sleep back up. My back's starting to hurt now, but I'll take that over my face, so it's fine. Morning, day 5. Oh, this tape is fraying. I don't want to say it too early, but I feel a little bit better today. I took the gauze off. The skin feels really sore still. My eyes don't feel like they weigh 1,000 stone now. I could keep them open, but I still feel a little bit, I'm not sure if dizzy is the right word, but like my eyes are too slow for my head. Like when I move my head or when I turn it, like I'm like, whoa. But I'm now eating a yogurt. Still bleeding a little bit, and yeah, I'm gonna try and do a little bit more today, but it's not too much because I always do this. I think I'm fine, and then I'm like, no, not fine. Breaking news. I have just got a bit of air through my left nostril for the first time since 2017. Oh my gosh, it feels so weird.
Watching those videos that
Hi.
was helpful, wasn't it? So that's why.
Yeah, I was just saying to my sister, I look so bad, I can't believe I'm going to post this on the internet. It's now day 7, it's been a whole week, and I've got like a stitch. It's now like, you probably can't see it in here because I'm lighting, but...
up your nose.
Well, I mean, you gotta see what you gotta see. We're now going to try and wash my hair because it is disgusting.
I've got this to try and help. Like, we're gonna
This
wrap
is
it
my
around
sister,
the top.
by the
Hello.
way. Did I say?
Maybe. We're gonna wrap this around your head to try and stop any water from getting to your head, and then we're gonna wash your hair.
Yeah, so they basically said I can't have a shower. Well, they just said no, but that's not an option anymore. So we're gonna wet my head, but they said don't do anything hot because it will. I can't remember the word they used, but it basically will make your nose bleed. So yeah,
We're going to go with very room temperature.
we'll let you know how it goes. Success. Hey, I'm so pleased. It felt so gross. Thank you.
Sorry.
I haven't vlogged much the past few days because I've had a bit of a mare, but my face is now a lot less bruised. The blood in my eyes, I think what my sister said, is like starting to go. I have actually got, I don't know if you can see like some bruising like on the bottom of my face now, but it's just quite yellow. But I'm a little bit worried because obviously one of the risks of this is infection, and you can't see, but I've got like a stitch literally like right here, like the knot, and I thought it was blood, so I like got it with a tissue, and then I felt it like pull the other side, and I was like, I don't think that should happen. So yeah, now it kind of hurts, but I don't really know what I'm gonna do about that. I'm just gonna hope that it's fine. But yeah, it's kind of swollen in that nostril, and I'm still quite stuffy, but it is a lot easier to move my mouth and stuff now, so that's good. I'm still having to take a lot of Piriton. I don't know why, literally no one has said they're itchy in their videos, but that is literally the worst part of this. I'm just so itchy. It's been 9 days and this is just really annoying, so we're gonna try and just cut it off.
Not the whole thing, just the bit that's
Just this
flapping.
bit, yeah.
Okay.
God, that does look really annoying. Oh, actually, it's only attached at the side.
I just sneezed for the first time and you can still see my bruise, and I'm okay, I'm alive. I nearly sneezed yesterday. Yeah, it hurt a bit, the bones, but I'm not bleeding, so in case you're worried about sneezing, it's probably fine.
It's all together still.
I think
Yeah,
you did the
we're
right
still
thing by
alive.
not touching your nose as it happened.
Yeah.
So I think there was no impact.
Yeah.
Whereas I think if you'd done that thing where
Let
people
it
go
all
like,
come out.
then I think it would go
Tips from Amy.
Don't go like that.
I look quite normal now. No, I don't, with this on my face, but
You do. The like swelling and stuff.
yeah. Obviously my eye is like still not okay, but yeah, my nose is swollen a bit here, but that's the side the stitches come out. If you have dissolvable stitches, then they will kind of start to fall out. I took a picture so you could see what they look like, lol. But yeah, some are bigger, some are smaller, but I just thought I'd show you one in case you were wondering. It is, what day is it? This whole video is just me asking people either what day it is or what time it is. Tuesday the 19th, and it's been 12 days and I'm finally getting this off. I think that's the plan. It's basically kind of falling off, but yeah. I am excited to get it off, but I'm a bit nervous what it's going to look like because I know it's going to be probably not how it will actually look, but also like I wasn't that bothered with how it looked. I'm not saying I loved my nose, but this wasn't really to change like anything drastically, so we'll see. Reveal. It's still swollen a little bit. Wow. I actually am so happy. I didn't expect it to like, I don't know. I think it looks straighter. And like it's
it
more
looks
like
straighter.
Don't know the word.
The nose line is dead straight.
This is a bit swollen because he's just had to cut this gross stitch off, which is yeah.
How did it hurt when he did that?
No. No, not really. Wow. I can't stop looking at it.
What?
My sister was taking some pictures and she wanted me to test the lighting and how bad do I look? Wow. Hello everyone, this is going to be the last clip of the vlog. Just a bit of an update for you. Obviously this is like cast as off. He said it is still swollen, and I will do an update video with like how it is, how my breathing is, if it like stayed the same or if it moved, because that is a risk of this operation, and also like how I expected it versus how it was. But I was going to do a Q&A with that, so if you do have any questions then feel free to like pop them below and I will answer them in my next video, or you can message me on Instagram. I'll put my name on the screen. This should go away gradually. I think it is much better. It's kind of funny, he said that this is like really rare apparently, and they normally only see it with people that have been strangled, so don't know. My skin is so bad. I think this might be the worst my skin's ever been in my whole life, but like you can see where the tape's been. I've like broken out and I must have about literally 200 blackheads on my nose. It is really not the one. And it's really dry. Like I cried yesterday, not about my nose, and it was like burning, and I went home and I had a bath because I was allowed a bath, very exciting, and I literally spent out an hour putting like all the products under the sun on my face to try and sort it out. One thing I did want to say though is if you are watching this far, I'm assuming it's because you are either like interested in getting this surgery or you are going to get it, so you're looking into it. And I just wanted to say, like, don't let my video freak you out. Obviously you don't know how each person's going to react, but I must have watched about 50 videos and I think that I had it the worst. Like my bruising was really bad. Not everyone gets that, and this, and some people literally like feel fine in like 3 days, and I would say I have quite a high pain threshold, and I don't know, it was so much worse than I thought it was gonna be. But that might just be me. I do have a track record for not being fab when it comes to medical things. My medical file is bigger than the largest Harry Potter book. Fun fact for you. So don't think this is how it must be for you, because I do think that as it goes, mine wasn't, the recovery wasn't as good as like most people's. But yeah, I will do an update when it's swollen. I don't really know if it's going to look any different. He did say it was swollen, but also like I don't know what it's supposed to look like, so it's kind of hard. But yeah, if you are having surgery, then I hope it goes well. Good luck, and yeah, bye guys.